Yo, what's good, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, listen, man, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, you feel me? Welcome to the channel. Listen, it's your boy Ryan back at it with another video. Hey, look, man, remember, we're keeping the mind solid and getting the body cut up. Hey, look, I hope y'all doing well, man. Good morning. You know, it's about 7:30 in the morning, you feel me? Today is Wednesday. Listen, we alive, bro. So be grateful for another day. We're going to start the day off right with positive energy. You feel me? Smile. Be happy with yourself, all right? So listen, though. Let's get straight to it, right? You ever gave somebody something valuable that they ain't respect? You feel me? If you ever had that situation where you done did something for somebody that was a valuable thing that you done did, but they ain't respect it, though. You feel me? They took it for granted. They ain't really appreciate it, you know? And nowadays, bro, you gotta really be careful of who you give your things to. Because ain't no time where, like, yo, you could just lose this and just get another one back. You know, I'm talking about, like, you lose a car and you could just get one back by tomorrow. You know, you're gonna go through a whole process. You're gonna go through hell sometimes just to find another good car that's a decent price and all this type of stuff, right? So now check this out, right? Somebody could come to you, it could be a friend, a family, whoever. Somebody could come to you and ask you, can they borrow your car, right? And let me tell you a problem that most people have when it comes to these situations. You will always or most likely end up saying yes. Here's the keys, just toss somebody the keys and they catch it. You feel me? And they got your car keys, right? Because you don't want to be perceived as being mean. You don't want to be perceived as being stingy. You don't want to be perceived as being selfish, not being nice. You feel me? Not being helpful, not looking out for. So you don't want to be perceived as that person, right? So now you would give that person your car just like that. And what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of people, bro, like I said, it could be family, friends, your girl, your mans, whoever. A lot of people sometimes don't really respect the stuff that they give you. And then it's even more worse if they don't respect you and then you give it to them knowing that they don't respect you. Because if they don't respect you, that means they're not going to respect your shit that you give them. It could be whatever, material or a favor or opportunity, right? So now, you give somebody your car, right? And you know this person ain't really too responsible with things in general. You feel me? You know this person, if this person did have a car, this person always wrecking cars. You know what I'm saying? This person always, you know, just doing shit. You get, you know, tires scraped up bad. They busting tires back to back. They front bumpers always getting hit off. They always end up in, you know, in fender bender situations. Whatever it is, right? You know that person is not responsible like that. And you know that person don't really respect things like that. So now if you have something that you don't work hard for, right? You done grind it, you done hustle, you ain't have it before, now you done made it, you done got yourself a nice little whip. You feel me? You in a certain position. This is your money maker. This is your car that you drive drive to work from A to B to get your money and provide for yourself and your family or whatever, right? And this person come to you and ask for your car off of the rip and you just give it to them because you don't want to be perceived as mean and all of that. You don't put yourself in a situation where now this could take you steps back in life or whatever, because when you get that person that car, let's just say that person damages your car, right? Now you gotta spend money on fixing something that wasn't really your fault. It is your fault because you get that person the car, but I'm saying it wasn't your fault as in you caused that accident or you caused that damage to the car per se, right? So now, you know, most likely 98% of the times when somebody damages something that's not theirs, they're not gonna really just pay for it like that. You know what I'm saying? You might have to talk to them, you might have to hassle them, you might have to get on their ass about it, you might have to, you know, dang on threaten them or whatever it is, or take them to court or something like that. to get them to really, you know, fix it and pay for it, right? So that's what I'm saying. That you cannot just be giving your things to people that don't respect it, bro. Because then you will end up frustrated that you got to fix things. You will lose time. You will lose money because now it's like, I know I can't get to work. Because, you know, I get my uncle my car, and I know dang on well he ain't supposed to, he can't be responsible for shit. I know dang on well, you know what I'm saying, my brother or my sister or my cousin, they always messing something up. You know, when they get shit, they can't take care of it. So in the back of your head, back here, bro, you know that. You know that somewhere in the back of your head, bro, you know dang on well they don't deserve that. You can't give it to them. But you don't want to be looked at, and you don't want people to call you mean. You know what I'm saying? So now you worried about the wrong things now. Same thing if you had, you know, a bike. You know what I'm saying? A bike. You got a bike that you ride to work every morning, every day. You give somebody the bike. You value that bike because it make you your money. It do your thing, right? It do things for you. So you value that bike. You give somebody that bike that asks you, let me ride your bike real quick. Let me ride the bike down the street. Blah blah blah. Let me ride the bike down the street. You give that person that bike. They don't really respect you. Don't respect your bike. They drive that bike down the block. You know, they in gears they ain't supposed to be in. They pedaling to the point where it's like they gonna bust the chain. You get your bike back, chains busted. You get your bikes back, what, tire busted. They jumping curves and they doing backflips and all these little bike movements and shit, right? You get your shit back, busted. Now what? Now you gotta fix the tire. You gotta go get yourself a new chain. You gotta spend time fixing these things because you was as willing just to give people things that you know that really ain't gonna appreciate it as much as you do. So this is what I'm saying, right? So all this stuff you gotta realize, but before you give things to people, understand that certain people can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta just tell people, nah, like, I can't give you that. Listen, bro, I had a homie, right? He was one of my real homies and shit, you know, one of my niggas. And this was about like when I was about like, you know, 18, 19, you know, so I got my car when I was like 17 and shit. And it was a stick shift, right? It was a Mitsubishi Eclipse GT, you know, coupe, all that shit. So I had a stick shift. I bought that from a Puerto Rican dude back in Jersey and shit, right? And my homie, he Jamaican. He had his whip too, which was like a Volkswagen Jetta, you know, green joint. Stick shift everything too, you know what I'm saying? So we used to always ride out, you know, fix the cars up together, you know what I'm saying? There's certain way they ain't gonna wash the cars, you know, just run the road, you know what I'm saying? Make noise out there, everything, you know what I'm saying? The exhaust system, we got the music bumping, you feel me? Riding through the hood, you know what I'm saying? Go to the parks, chill, be outside, all that shit. Good old times, right? And at first, you know, he used to always drive my car. He used to teach me how to drive stick shift, you know, put me on more game when it came to driving the stick, right? Pause. And after I got good with driving, you know, manual, one day I remember I used to ask him to drive his car and shit. And he used to always tell me, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I can't drive this car, right? So at that point, I ain't really tripping. I'm just trying to figure out why I can't drive the car, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't really pressed it no more after that. But it took me some time to get to really grasp the reason why he was telling me no, and I wasn't mad. We was still cool like that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody taking that shit personal, cause I still got my car, but I just wanted to just drive, you know, his car for a second, cause I know that shit was fast. I know that shit was, you know what I'm saying, that shit was modded up, you know what I'm saying? He had all shit, you know, all type of stuff going on with it. But I understood why he said nah, like, and nobody couldn't drive his car, bro. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wasn't driving his car except him. And I respected that. But I seen why he did that, because he worked hard on that car. That's his, when he made the money that he made, he put into his car. I wasn't too much of a car person like that. I wasn't putting too much money into my car like that. I was keeping my shit simple. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing too much, but he was putting money into his car. Got the whole surround, got the whole subwoofers in the back, the whole amps, all that shit decked out, right? So I understand that if somebody was to drive his car and they ain't gonna get into an accident or they on some wild shit, he not gonna like that. He gonna be highly upset. He might regret that decision on giving you the car to drive for just 5 minutes or 10 minutes or just down the street. Because anything can happen. You could pull out a parking lot and get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? So all types of shit can happen. So I had to understand that down the line. And it kind of taught me not to just give people the stuff that you work hard for. Because everybody ain't going to treat it how you treat it. Same thing when it comes to your crib, your house, all that stuff. You be giving people access to your house and they come up in your house and they just do whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You don't really set no boundaries and then all this shit's going on. They breaking door handles, you know what I'm saying? The door hinges is popping off because they pulling doors and they slamming doors and you know what I'm saying? They spilling shit in your house, on your carpet because what? They don't really respect your shit like that. You feel me? So all I'm saying is really be careful of who you doing these things for, who you giving a favor to. You know what I'm saying? An opportunity for. Like, everybody can't get what you got. Everybody cannot get what you have. Everything is not for them. And I know you trying to, not seem mean and all that type of stuff, but dog, you gotta say F all of that. You feel me? Listen, you gotta say F all of that. Because like I said, at the end of the day, when things get ruined and things is all broken up and damaged, they're gonna look at you like, so what you about to do? And you're gonna be looking at them like, nah, what you about to do? You feel me? And then sometimes stuff like that could cause friendships to fail, could cause relationships to fail, could cause family to fall out, all of that shit because you was trying to be nice, you was trying to be pleasant, you was trying to be so helpful and do all this stuff for these people. Now they mad at you because you asking them to fix something or to pay for something that they damaged. And now what? Like I said, you're going to lose certain shit like that. And that's good though because it show you who really respect you, who really don't. You know what I'm saying? Who really there for you, who really not. Who really genuinely rock with you and who don't rock with you. That's what it really is going. That's what's going to prove when those times happen. So I'm just saying, when those things do come up, when somebody do come up and ask you for something, just really be observant. Really think for a second before you just say, "Oh yeah, here the keys," and they I got it. And they hop outside and ring, and they out with your shit, and all of a sudden they come back, bumper hanging off. You feel me? You got a dad, you got a man hanging behind the back, dragging behind the car. You feel me? Come back to your spotlight. I'm back. So listen, man, be careful of all of that. Be aware of what you're doing, dog. I'm just trying to tell you ahead of time so you just, what I'm saying, make a better decision. You feel me? So listen, have a great day today. Y'all take care. I'm about to drop a I'm gonna be at the park today, and we're gonna do some, we're gonna get some money outside today in a minute. Alright, so y'all take care of yourself. Like I said, y'all be grateful for the day. Y'all have a positive attitude, a positive mindset, love yourself, respect yourself, put yourself first, pray, put God first, all of that good stuff, man. And remember, we keeping the mind solid and getting the body cut up. You know this, man.